most of these upcoming politicians are working on the same mission that is going to keep Africa doomed. Understand that? And most of these activists, they're being sponsored by the people they were supposed to fight against. How would you win that fucking battle? Understand that? So these things are stressful. I want to tell you the so-called education system that you embrace too much. Now I want to tell you the damage it caused to your society. I want to tell you how it destabilized your own society. You hear me? Remember back in the days, no one was in Combo. We all live in the village with our family. What we do was, in the raining season, the entire family go for farming. And they have enough crops to sell and to save for their survival for the dry season. Every Gambian can attest to that. This is how we all grew up. We grew up as a kid. We find our parents feeding themselves. There was no Western influence. And they were more healthy than us. They lived longer than us. They were more happy than us. So now that everybody is saying we need to grow what we eat, are you asking yourself why we can grow it no more? Because when the schooling system came, all the high schools and middle schools were built in the city. And then they came with a big marketing strategy, telling our parents that schooling is the key of life, that everybody need to go to school to be able to make it in life. This was what we've been told. You can't fool us. We've been there. It's reached to a point where our parents will gather their sons and send them to the city to come for school. Now, if you send 5 men from a compound to come to the city, now you have destabilized the farming system, because these are people that does not have any tool of farming. What they do is they use their man energy. They use human energy to able to produce and grow what they grow. And this, because they have the number of people, they could able to grow as much as they wanted. So instead of you coming to these people and showing them how to expand their farms, teach them how to become a professional farmers, you did not do that. What you did was, you take away the strongest beat from the family, and then they were left with the only old women and men. Those people cannot farm a hectare. An old man cannot farm 100 by 100. So at the end, what they do is, they only farm enough to survive. And when they send their kids here in Combo, most of them don't want to go back again. Because you have ice cream, you have nice club, you have nice girls, you have everywhere, you have AC. They don't want to go back to that situation again. So now, the old people at the village, they don't have the muscle to farm the amount of products required to cover the Gambia. And this is what you people need to understand. And it's because of this cool strategy that destabilized the farming. And now we are being fed by Chinese, Indians, Europeans. All our food is coming from the fridge. Can you believe it? People are buying carrot from the fridge in a land whereby it's more fertilized than every land on earth. This is not the farmers. This is the people that are in charge, that implemented a program that is going to destabilize the entire future of Africa. And number two, yes, we all agreed that, yeah, we're going to go to school. Yes, the farming sector is damaged. So now we all students. And what does you taught us in school? Every Gambian knows a mosquito and the wings and the legs. We know every cow and their parts. We even know frogs. We know insects. But we don't even know about ourselves. You cannot teach me, your school teach me mathematics. You can't say that. Because my mom knows 1 + 1 is 2, and she has never attended your school. You cannot tell me, you teach me science. When my mom knows that this is a chest, and inside of it there is a heart. You cannot teach me environmental study, because I roam in my environment every day. I know what is going on there. The only thing you teach me was English language, which we appreciated as well, because at least we can speak English. But you should have told us the entire motive of this program was communication. It was not education. And this is the system that is dragging us down. And one thing, scholarship. You, the leaders on the throne, scholarship is destabilizing the wisdom of Africa. You people, are you not thinking? If you go to any country and you take 100 most talented academical youth in any country and you give them a scholarship, send them overseas, those people will give them an environment and a price tag that those 100 you send will never come back to Africa. They will never come back to benefit your continent. Instead, they will make good life and helping other citizens to become success. So now, if you must give scholarship, you have to give scholarship to those who does not pass exam. Then they can go there and they can rehabilitate them and they can probably develop them academically. And then let them left us with the intelligent ones so we can manage the affair of our country. But every year, if you take 100 intelligent kids and you send them to overseas, and then they will never come back, that means we are left with the people who were not passing their exam. And those are the same people who are going to rule us. Because they make a secretary, make a director, and they end up being a parliamentarian, they end up being minister, they end up being the president. While people who knows how to run the affairs of these countries has been kidnapped in the name of scholarship. Because if you pick all the wise people, and left only the fools, there is no way that ground will be germinated. Let me tell you something. I'm not doing this for love. I cry every day. Sometimes I said I has to be unpatriotic to be able to live my life. Because anytime I go out there, it's a stress. And God has not given me the power to change things. But I will talk to you. And the only way you can stop this mouth not to talk is when you cut this head off. And this head, to cut it off, there will be 1 million heads to cut before this head will go off. Let me put that in your scores. We know in no gamble. This is Africa. We love our country and we love our people. So we cannot sit down and watch things go down to drain. Mënuñoo jànga for 12 years ñu wàcca suñ buggee togu, we still need to walk to the carpenter and pay him for him to do that togu for us. Suñ buggee fix balls, so we still need to go to the electrician. Suñ buggee all the electrician yu nekk Africa yep, carpenter yu fi nekk yep, maçon yu fi nekk yep, they train themselves. The government does not train them. So these are the noble people. Don't tell me about money. Let's say if there was a crisis in the world and Africa has no access to anything from the West, everybody for Deka, that's the only access you have. And then we lose all this telephone, we lose all these buildings, we lose everything. Now when we want to bring back this country as it was, ñan ñoy nekk the technician? Do we have them? Ñan ñoy nekk somebody to install telecommunication? Do we have them? Ñan ñoy nekk somebody to do the infrastructures? Do we have them? Because we didn't train none. Even Mayor Tali, Central, you have to hire contractors. Mayor building, you have to hire contractors. Like, it's not about the money. Because when you have billions of dollars, but pare ñu nekk ci situation boo xam ne nii dañ war a build telecommunication pour Gambia ñu am ko yow sa billions of dollars bi is useless because by then dafa nekk ne we will not have access to foreign contractors. We have to do it for ourselves. Xanaa yéen da ngeen foog ne tubaab yi moto yi ñu dee yónnee Ferrari yi plane yi yëpp da ngeen foog ne dañ ñu like gu ñu de ñu ngi ñu distract. They just distracting us so that we will not make car for ourselves, we will not make plane for ourselves. And look, our carpenters are fucking, I'm sorry for this language, but our carpenters are giving up. Understand? Suñ tailor yi ñu ngi give up because our leaders are allowing Western people to send their furnitures, to send their clothes, to send everything and to come and sell for us while we can have it in our own country. Sorry, that was a call. So the educational system here is just going to put Africa down, down, down. You know why? Every school, dañ waroon a am at least 3 main subjects: science, English, maths, mathematics. Loolu warta nekk a main subject. That is bullshit to me. Main subject in every school dafa war a nekk mechanic, electrician, medicine, so on. And then you have maths, English, science. Then, xale bu jógee grade 12, he will be an expert in either electrician, mun naa nekk either mason, mun naa nekk either carpenter. But doo mun a, because xale dafa am wisdom, and the wisdom can be closed. And this is what the schooling system do, because everything, when you go to the school, everything is a script. They are not allowing you to manifest your God-gift talent. So our God-gift talent is right there sleeping because they are not allowing us to produce it. Time xale da nga daan gis ñuy defar pono, ñuy dawal, ñii di defar lasper, catapult, ñii di defar comme, like we do creative things when we were kids. We do it, and we did not learn that from school. We learned it out of mind creativity. And all these things are losing because léegi xale yi isil nañ leen foyekaay, isil nañ leen Game Boy, isil nañ leen TV5. Understand nga? They don't have no time to go and make something that they're going to joke with. Amatuñ xel bi sax because the direction is not there. So yéen Africa tey su nekkoon ne dañ wax ne benn match, only a lighter. You see this lighter? Lighter yi ak match yi dëkk yu ko nekk di defar suñ siisoon seen loxo yónnee wuñ ko Gambia fii 1 month dañoo lekk raw food because ñun xamatuñ sax naka la ñoo taalee safara without this. We don't know, and we used to cook without this. You see how history is getting missing? You see how we're losing things that we used to survive, and now everything we have is from someone else. China go blood clot rule uno. So everybody is up the hype. Bepere ñun suñu upcoming politicians, they are not giving me any hope. You understand why? Because most of these upcoming politicians are working on the same mission that is going to keep Africa doomed. Understand that? And most of these activists, they're being sponsored by the people they were supposed to fight against. How would you win that fucking battle? Understand that? So these things are stressful. I can be here, be nice, smile to you and say everybody nice. And it's going to be good for me because no one is going to hate me. But you know what? I want everybody to hate me because I have spoke the truth. You know what? I want to go to jail because I spoke the truth. You know what? I want to get killed because I spoke the truth. Listen, the word fear, I don't know where it is. I cannot find it. I've keep looking for it. Understand ngeen so su nekkee ne Africa all these politicians ñoo xam ne ñu ngi ci seen 50s in the next 50 years they are no more in this life. So please, we are begging you, put a proper shape for Africa. Bàyyi leen di ñu jàngal yooyu ak mosquito yi ak xar yi ak meew yi understand nga jàngal leen ñu naka la ñoo defaree moto jàngal leen ñu naka la ñoo électrique full néeg jàngal leen ñu naka la ñoo bilee house understand nga tubaab bi su buggee waxaa ñun su ñëwee su ko neexee mu laaka olof understand nga su munta laaka olof nag moo xam understand nga waaye as long as this thing doesn't change lan ngeen a fight what will you fight lan ngeen a try what Africa are you fighting for ban Africa ngeen bëgg mu develop you people think development is cement and concrete that's why you get a blood clot float anytime rain come because the earth you people are destroying the mother earth affaire yi du concrete ak cement development is to develop the mind of your people musuma dégg benn politicien bu ñëw taxaw si plateforme mu ne su ma jëlee dëkk bi I will try and develop the mind of my people. I will try and get my people, get the understanding of how it takes to run a country. None of us say that. So, bulen ñu wax affaire citizens. ñun Gambia, ñun nekkuñ citizen Gambia de. ñun Gambia moo nekk suñ citizen. You know why? Because anything we need in this country, we pay for it. Even suñ national ID card bi, we have to pay for it to able to become a citizen. Bulen ñu wax ne ñun citizen lañ. Let's drop that nonsense. Understand nga? Suñ buggee national ID card, we pay for it. Suñ buggee passport, we pay for it. If we want to enter into your ferry at Barra, we pay for it. If we want to enter into your public buses, we pay for it. But the government has never paid us a penny. And the government has been taking millions of dollars or billions of dollars in the name of its citizens. Understand nga? And when you take millions of dollars in the name of your citizen, you build a ferry, and yet still the citizens has to pay to go through that ferry. So you people are not doing us any favor. Don't tell me what you can do your country. What we are doing for our country is more than what our country is doing for us. Understand nga? Lii dafa war a nekk a simple logic. Bu leen tax ma dugg si all of ça. Because I want this to be heard universally. You can kill me career after this. Because you cannot even kill it. You don't know this man. Understand? You can get mad, you can do whatever you want to do. While what I'm saying is there must be an educational reform. Su nekkee ne bugga nañ Africa mu amee boppam ëllëg doo mun a amee sa boppa su nekkee ne soo soxlee bridge dangaa oo Chinese yi doo mun a amee sa boppa su nekkee danga bugga moto dangaa call Japanese yi doo mun a amee sa boppa su nekkee yow danga bugga gaal dangaa oo Vietnam yi doo mun a amee sa boppa su dee maalo booy lekka is coming from Brazil sukur bi is coming from Brazil. Understand nga? What are you doing about all this? Because yéen a fa nekka. We are going to blame from Jawara regime to Barrow's regime. Because anybody that ever sit down here, all you are thinking is nothing in you sample a bridge, nothing in you sample a yuan. We have been navigating without all this bullshit. Understand nga? There are more important things that we want. There are more important things that we want. And then we are going to come out on the street. We are not going to come out violently. We are going to come out and demand for our school fees. The government has to compensate us. We need our school fees back. If you cannot give us back our school fees, the second option is that you need to give us a job. Because you did not tell us we will just go to school and speak English and write it, and that was it. That was in the motto you sold. We were told that education is the key of life. Now we have the key. Show us the office gate to open. We need a job or we need back our school fees. If we cannot get none of this, then promise us that there will be an educational reform where there will be a 3 official subjects yoo xam ne dafa nekk in primary school, nursery school, senior school, ba university yoo xam ne dafa nekk main course. Nga xam ne xale boo xam ne génne na school soo amul liggéey nga mun Allah liggéey sa toogu jaay ko Allah liggéey sa électrique nga jaay ko. Understand nga? This is what we are asking for. Please scam la. This is the biggest scam on earth. Munuma believe ne African leaders you yourself. You can imagine the directing general of Gamtel, same directing general, the same director. He cannot unlock a Nokia mobile phone. A Nokia mobile phone. Why so they made China? An academic student is making a whole lot of phone, package it, sell it back to this Gambia. Understand? So what kind of PhD are you telling us? We don't need this theory educational people. We need practical educational people. Africa, it's high time. You sampa, lu wara sampa, you chop, lu wara chop. We people are still, like, now even Europeans are trying to free us. They don't want to enslave us, but we are begging them to enslave us. Stop blaming Europe for everything. Take your stand. Take your stand. You know what is wrong and you know what is right, boy, bro. We all know it. This is not something visible. This is not, it's just a common sense. The schooling system is eating us. Nakala halay di passe estam. Because man, when I was in grade 6, last time I'm feeling ne, man sa dama wara buy school. Because man munay binda, munay laka. Because I wasn't seeing anything miraculous in this game that I'm doing for 12 years. At least the Arabic student might go and learn Arabic. At the end, he might not have a job, but he have a wisdom that he can do miraculous things that will amaze people, that the one that doesn't learn Arabic cannot do. Even the pastors, if they get deep, they become spiritually inclined. They can do miraculous things. Those are achievements. This is what I call education. You have to achieve something that the one that does not go to school didn't achieve. How many people are writing and reading school, are reading books, without sitting in a class for 12 years? So you don't tell me, say, we just go to school, we just learn how to speak English for 12 years, and that was it. If anybody is interested, if anybody wants the educational reform to take place, when we put out the date for the demonstration, please come out. If you have been to school and you don't have a job, please come out and support the movement. You understand? We are not going to do any violence move. We are not roping, we are not killing, we are not shooting anybody. We are just asking for what rightfully belongs to us. You understand?